Paramatma, Sip Ashok Chotwani, Sip Rajanand, Sip Harshal, Sip Samatma, Sip Krishna, Sip Das, Sip Gigi, Sip Sagai, Sip Parvati Amma, Sip Sukhi, Sip Ashish Shriya, Sip Sarlanand, Sip Rekha, Sip Chidanand, Sip Ahem, Sip Manisha, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Pix, Sip Siva, Sip Surinder, Sip Atma Ji, Sip Girish Anand, Sip Sita, Sip Anil, Sip Rumata Ji, Sip Ahem Atma, Sip Urmi, Sip Uma, Natraj, Sip Yogini, Sip Rajanand, Sip Ritu, Sip Ahem, Sip, I see Bliko, Sip Premchand Ji, and the rest of you. Welcome to this Sunday evening. I am in minus 30 degrees, but I'm cool and warm inside my room. Ask AiR open session. Today we are starting, and let me see who are the ones who want to ask the first question. Administrator, you can help me because my one system is still AI, supposed to be AI. पता नहीं क्या है ये AI. Ahem Atma. Yes, Ahem Atma.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Sir, good evening.
Yeah. After coming into this path, shall we chant Vishnu Sahasranama or any other slokas? This is
You chant whatever you want to chant. Only tell me why.
Because we are praising God or pleasing God or whatever. We
You
know
want
that
to praise,
Aham Atma.
you want to praise God. The only one mantra you have to put is Aham Atma Paramatma, Aham Atma Paramatma, Aham Atma Paramatma. Sab mein hai Paramatma, sab mein hai Paramatma. See, if you tell like this, na Aham Atma, this will transform your life.
Okay.
If you want to really transform your life, what you must say? अहम आत्मा परमात्मा सब में है परमात्मा, अहम आत्मा परमात्मा सब में है परमात्मा. You speak Tamil, no?
Yeah.
In Tamil means what? Sab mein Paramatma. What you will say in Tamil?
Ellavatrilum God is there. Ellavatrilum
Paramatma. Ellavattum Paramatma. Navattum Atma, Yellavattum Paramatma, Navattum Atma, Yellavattum Paramatma. Create your mantra.
Okay,
why I'm telling you, what is my problem? My problem is you cannot recite something. Suppose I decide to recite, I'm asking you, you tell me whether it's good or bad. Suppose I decide to recite from tomorrow, I am a donkey, I am a donkey, I am a donkey, I am a donkey, I am a donkey. What will happen if I keep on reciting like this? I am donkey, I am donkey, I am donkey. What will happen?
We will become like that.
So when you recite Vishnu Sahasranaam, it means you are thinking Prabhu is Vishnu, Prabhu is in Vaikuntha. You are going in the wrong direction.
Okay.
You want. I told somebody was asking me, can I do Mahamantra Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna? I told you say Krishnaham, Krishnaham. Krishnaham, Krishnaham, Ramaham, Hanumanham, Krishnaham, Hanumanham. Say the mantra, what will make and either you don't agree. Either you don't agree that God does not live in the sky. Either you don't agree Aham Brahmasmi, you don't agree Soham, Shivoham. Then you can go do what you like. If you are awakened, if you have realized प्रभु पास है, दूर नहीं वो प्रभु पास है, शिव भी वो वही राम है, हनुमान वो वही घनश्याम है, प्रभु पास है. This is the mantra I want you to.
Okay. Yeah. Thank
you. Who's next?
Thanks.
Bliss. Yes, Bliss.
Hi, Shvam everyone. Love you.
Shivoham, yes.
Love you all. I would like to know, you talked this morning, I thank you so much. You wake up me each morning with your 11 minutes of air. It's very Happiness of AiR. I wake up with a smile always. I would like sort of the subject of this morning. What meaning of soulmate for you?
Soulmate means when you are in love with a soul. When you are not in love with the beautiful hair and not love with the beautiful skin, and you are not in love because of the physical intimacy. You love somebody because you love them as a soul, as a beautiful, as a god and goddess. That gives you ecstasy of joy. That gives you eternal happiness. So in this world, I was listening to Rupert Spira, supposed to be the world's greatest spiritual person. He was saying that the two key words we want is peace and happiness. I think it is not two keywords, it is three keywords: peace, love, and bliss. My new book talks about peace, love, and bliss. Love is a very beautiful emotion, but that love has to be divine love. It has to be soulmate love. Not I love you because I need you. Suppose I love somebody because I want physical from them, or I want some emotional, or I want some financial, or I want some intellectual support.
No, it's needy.
You love people because you love the soul. You love Atma is loving Paramatma. That is divine and beautiful love. That love is soul to soul. That is important.
I
All
would
right.
like to know about, do you think this love between two souls are from beside someone else, it come because we know each other in other life and something like that, because the rebirth and everything, so we love each other because we are already a link between us?
So, what's your question?
Do you think soulmate have already a link that exists before the rebirth? When we know people, and some people we already
Oh,
love
okay.
them
You're
and
saying
everything.
you are saying you are born as soulmates. You're saying you are born like two soulmates.
No, your soul know already the other
No, no,
soul
no, 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 no,
because
no,
they
no,
are
no, no, no.
already no.
No, no, no. Boy, soul does not, your soul is not searching for another soul till you are enlightened.
Okay.
When you understand, I am not Bridget, I am soul in Bridget, Sib, huh? I am soul in Bridget, bliss. I am soul in bliss. Then, when your soul loves another divine soul, then only. It is not pre-decided before you are born. No, 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 not like that.
No, I don't talk about this. I talk about we are all rebirth at this moment. You are rebirth, I
You are,
am rebirth. So we know maybe each other in other life.
no, we don't
No.
know. You cannot know. That is ignorance. That is
Okay.
not possible. The moment somebody dies, it is chapter finito. Finito. There is no I know, my know before life. No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no, 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 no. Okay, d'abord.
Thank you.
Thank
Who's
you.
next?
Prabhu Kishan.
Pix. Next
शिवम
is Pix.
शिवम
Shivam. Yes, sir. Bolo.
लास्ट 3 ईयर से मैं स्कूल पे देख रहा हूँ, हर साल लगभग 2000 बंदे ज्वाइन करते हैं, और जो बीच में छोड़ के चले जाते हैं, और वो जो 100 बंदे कॉन्शियसनेस में रहते हैं वो स्कूल पे है।
हाँ.
मैंने ये ऑब्जर्व किया है। हम
हाँ।
कोई ऐसा मेथड या ऐसी कोई प्रोसेस बना सकते हैं कि हम 24 घंटे कॉन्शियसनेस में रह सके। बिकॉज जो 1900 बंदे कॉल में आते हैं और छोड़ के चले जाते हैं, वो इसलिए चले जाते हैं क्योंकि वो कहीं ना कहीं माइंड के गुलाम हैं। उनका माइंड क्लिक करता है कि ये पाथ उनके लिए सुटेबल नहीं है, या वो उनका माइंड उनके ऊपर, बुद्धि के ऊपर हैवी हो जाता है और वो कॉल छोड़ देते हैं।
माय डियर पिक्स, प्रभु को पाने के लिए कोई इजी रास्ता नहीं है। अगर आप समझ, इस जस्ट लाइक टेलिंग, 1000 लोग माउंट एवरेस्ट जाने का सोचते हैं, 1000 में एक आदमी ऊपर पहुंचता है।
यस, एग्रीड।
100 लोग पूछते हैं माउंट एवरेस्ट कैसे जाना, उसमें से 50 लोग एप्लीकेशन देते हैं, उसके ऊपर 20 लोग टिकट बुक करते हैं, वो उसमें 10 लोग छोड़ देते हैं, उसमें कभी 5-10 लोग शुरू करते हैं, आधा लोग जाने से पहले वापस आ जाते हैं।
ऐसे कोई प्रोसेस बना सकते हैं कि कॉन्शियसनेस में रहे बंदा 24 घंटे?
कैसे रहेगा? अगर उसका पास्ट कर्मा, इफ योर पास्ट कर्मा इज नॉट गुड, यू कैनॉट डू। इफ योर प्रेजेंट कर्मा इज नॉट गुड, यू कैनॉट डू। योर पास्ट कर्मा शुड परमिट यू टू think enlightenment. Your present karma should help you to find a guru and start your talash.
ओके,
If you are, if, हाँ,
इट्स मीन कर्मा हैव इम्पोर्टेंट रोल इन दिस आल्सो।
of course, everything, life is karma.
तो ये हम 100 लोग जो रेगुलर कॉल पे आते हैं, कॉन्शियसनेस में रहते हैं, हमारा कर्म में है, ये हमारा कर्मा में रिटर्न है कि
My,
हमें इनलाइटेड होना है, तो ये पाथ मिलेगा हमें।
my dear, अगर किसी का, अगर ये जूम कॉल का बटन प्रेस करना कर्मा है ना।
यस यस।
अभी आप एक दिन 2 दिन आते हैं, 3-4 दिन आते हैं, एक दिन मिस हो जाता है, वो क्यों मिस होता है एक दिन?
वो मेरा कर्मा में है, मैं कहीं और स्टक होता हूँ,
नहीं,
या
आपके कर्मा,
रीड
नहीं
मेरा
नहीं, आप सुनो, आपके कर्मा में नहीं है। What happens is you want to come to Zoom call. Now you have got some other very important work. On one
यस।
side Zoom call, on one side very important work. Most of the time you press the button Zoom call. कभी कभी you press the button very important work. Zoom miss हो जाता है, वो क्या हुआ? It's my karma. Karma का मतलब है मेरा action. Coming on Zoom is a karma. Coming on Zoom, until you become a karma yogi, where you are coming on Zoom without nothing in the world stops me.
ओके,
For
प्रायोरिटी।
example, मैं Zoom कॉल कभी मिस करता हूं?
जब आप फ्लाइट में हो।
Only one reason. I don't like to miss Zoom call for any other reason.
ओके।
So it all depends on karma.
गुरु जी, सेकंड चीज, मैं कहीं ना कहीं फील करता हूँ मैं चाय का स्लेव हो गया। मेरे को हर 4 घंटे में, 5 घंटे में चाय चाहिए। आप भी कह रहे थे कि आप भी वो थे, अभी आपने टी को ड्रॉप कर दिया, तो हाउ?
8 cups a day.
वो कैसे वो हुआ सर?
हो गया,
उसके
मैंने
लिए
बोला कल से चाय नहीं चाहिए, खत्म हो गया, मास्टर बन गया, आप करो कल से। I'll tell you what's the way to do it. टी बंद करके ग्रीन टी शुरू करो। टी
ओके
बंद करके बाला बनाती है, बाला फर्स्ट क्लास बनाती है। यू टेक रेसिपी फ्रॉम सिबा। वो अदरक के पाउडर बनाती है, अदरक और नींबू और कुछ कुछ पता नहीं क्या मस्ती, क्या, शी इज अ मास्टर, यू आस्क बाला, सिबा। शी विल, वो कैसे अदरक का पाउडर मिक्स करके चाय बन गया। वो चाय में है, चाय है नहीं, गर्म पानी पियो, गर्म पानी में कुछ मिक्स करके पियो, यू विल बी फ्री।
ओके।
यू मस्ट फाइंड एंड, अगर किसको स्मोकिंग छोड़ना है, स्मोकिंग के बदले तुम कुछ चबाओ, च्युइंगम चबाओ।
ओके, रिप्लेस्ड गरम वाटर और
हाँ,
विद टी,
नींबू पानी,
ग्रीन टी
यू
और।
लाइक नींबू पानी, डू यू लाइक नींबू
यस
पानी? अरे
यस यस यस।
कल से आई चैलेंज यू फ्रॉम टुमारो, यू हैव नींबू पानी 5 times a day, 6 times a day, 7 times a day. 2 दिन में तुम्हारा चाय का हैबिट टूट जाएगा, आई गारंटी यू।
आई विल ट्राई डेफिनेटली सर।
बट यू मस्ट बी
थैंक
कमिटेड टू, यू मस्ट बी कमिटेड।
यू, डेफिनेटली डेफिनेटली सर। थैंक यू सर।
नेक्स्ट, थैंक यू। गोविंद, जिम, गॉड इन मी, गोविंद,
Shivoham AiR.
शिवोहम।
Okay. I have a little confusion, so I'd like to request some clarification.
Yes,
Okay. When I had attended the retreat in Pune,
yes,
among the many things that we learned one of the things that you mentioned is, okay, we all know karma is action.
Yes.
You had mentioned that if you think that you're feeding 1,000 beggars in your thoughts, that is not going to get you any good karma, because karma is only when you do the action. Thoughts,
Yes.
the thoughts don't create karma. This is what I believe I'd heard when I was in the retreat.
Thoughts don't create karma, only if you do it. Yes, you're right.
Okay. So today I listened to your podcast with Sudhanshu Maharaj.
Yes.
Um, okay, I believe he's quite popular here in Hong Kong as well. He has a large following, and I
Yes.
think worldwide he has a big following as well. So
Yes.
while listening through the podcast, around midway, somewhere around midway of the podcast, uh, the following is what he has said, and this is what I want to clarify with you. He has said, you had asked him, karma kiska hota hai? मन का, and he had said, मन का कर्मा मन को भोगना है पड़ेगा, इसीलिए स्ट्रेस, टेंशन, मानसिक बीमारी होती है.
Correct.
On the other hand, he said, तन का कर्मा तन को भोगना पड़ेगा.
Correct.
Now, the first part of what he said, मन का कर्मा मन को भोगना पड़ेगा, मगर अगर मन, what you think in your mind, you're not creating karma, as what we learnt in the retreat, right? He's saying man is mind, right? So if the mind is thinking something, it still is doing karma, and it
No,
has
no,
to
no, no, you are
it has to suffer.
misunderstanding. No, no, you are misunderstanding. Let me clarify the point.
Okay.
What I am saying is something different. What I said, you understood very clearly. If I think of feeding 100 people, but I don't feed any 100 people, I don't create karma. This is what you understood, is very
Correct.
clear. Are you clear
Right.
about it? If
Yes, very clear.
if I think of murdering somebody, but I do not murder, there is no karma. This part you have understood clearly?
Yes, but also I
Wait,
understand that thoughts create feelings, feelings
No,
create
no,
action.
wait now.
Okay.
And let me explain what he's saying.
Okay.
What he's saying is, if you're carrying negative karma of thoughts, those negative karma will pop up in your mind as thoughts. If you have, don't mix the two issues. You are mixing two issues. If suppose I die today, and I don't, sorry, let me tell you one thing. I don't advocate how they advocate. This is his belief. This is not what I am saying. But I'm explaining to you what he means. The mind and ego is reborn. If you are not enlightened, you understand the mind and ego is reborn. You become a master in the subject.
Yes, this I have contemplated a lot. As you know, that I was, I was confused about this. But on this also, I have a second question, again related to the Sudhanshu Maharaj's
Wait.
podcast
So
with
first,
you, which I
let
will
me finish your
discuss
first
later.
question. Let me
Yeah.
finish your first question. What he's saying is, when the mind and ego is reborn and it comes, his understanding is, मन का कर्मा मन को भोगना है, तन का कर्मा तन को भोगना है. My
Correct.
understanding is, there is no man ka karma and tan ka karma separately. My understanding is, karma is a combined thing. It becomes, because tan does not have tan ka karma. When the tan, okay, I'm asking you a question. When the tan suffers, only tan suffers or man also suffers?
Well, you do have mental
No, you
suffering as well
be
together.
practical. Be practical. When the
It's
man
together.
suffers, only man suffers, or even the body suffers?
Both, I think, both
So
interrelate.
So the question is answered. I have clarified to you on the first point, but don't mix the two issues which you are. You have two issues. On one plate you have noodles. On one plate you have a burger. They are two separate meals on two separate plates. Now you can ask your second question if you have no more clarity on the first one.
To summarize, there is no man ka karma.
To summarize, let me explain to you. Karma is carried only by mind and ego, me. Because the body dies. Are you clear? The body dies and body
Yes.
doesn't keep any karma. You're clear
Yes,
in this?
yes.
Who carries karma and goes from one life to another life?
The mind and ego.
Very good. Now, does the mind and ego keep the karma in its stomach, or the mind and ego transfers the karma to the body, mind, ego?
The mind and karma transfers. It needs a body to be.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
the karma cannot belong only to mind and ego. Can you separate the mind and ego, karma and the body? Then the body will have no karma in that
But
case.
he has separated it. In your podcast, he has clearly separated it. Man ka karma man ko
When
bhogna hai, tan ka karma tan ko bhogna hai.
my dear, I don't endorse everything that I podcast with people
Okay,
who say.
fair enough. I just wanted to clarify this.
But you
Um,
understood clearly. You are clear in
I
your mind.
understand. Yeah, I understand.
Ah,
Clear.
that's good enough. He has told 2-3 things in the podcast which I don't understand. He told you may be talking about Atma ka karma. Atma ka koi karma nahi hota. That's your next question.
That is, very directly, my second question is related to also what you said. He has said, Atma ko sharir chahiye karm karne ke liye. Okay.
Galat.
It is mentioned that it's in your podcast. You can check it
See,
out somewhere around.
let me tell you one thing. He's a very he's a very advanced person. The way of his saying, we must understand clearly. What he says, Atma ko sharir chahiye, what it means is the soul cannot give life to a mind and ego without sharir.
Yes.
That's what he means to say. His way of saying may not have clarity to you. But look at it like this. Can a soul give life to a mind and ego without body?
No, it requires a body for sure.
And understand it like that perspective.
No, so AiR, this is I've written down what was said in the podcast. There are 3 sentences. I'd like to bring it to your attention again.
Yes.
आत्मा को शरीर चाहिए कर्म करने के लिए और आत्मा बार बार जन्म लेगी आत्मा कर्म करेगी. This is 3 sentences he said, which is complete contradiction to everything that we have been discussing. I don't raise questions that often, as you know, but I do attend the Zoom call as frequently as possible. So I am following whatever that you are teaching all of us. And when I heard this podcast today, and I felt it's a complete contrast, that's why I wanted to clarify.
Do me a favor.
Mhm.
Please listen to the podcast completely.
I've listened fully.
One more place he says, Atma kabhi punarjanam nahi leti.
Yes, that also completely contradicted to what he has said before.
So what can I do now?
Okay, so now you understand why I was confused.
No, I know the podcast by heart now. I know every line of every podcast.
Right.
I know every line of every podcast. So please understand that this is called game of the mind. Now, what can I do if somebody says one thing and then says something else? I cannot, with all due respect, I have high respect and regard for him. He's a very awakened person. Sometimes they say something, I can't question a learned person. I'm not here
but you understand my confusion.
Yeah, but I hope there is no confusion in your part. You have any confusion or you are clear?
I am quite clear, but I wanted to clarify with you,
Now,
because
after
it was a
clarifying, now you
podcast
are
done
clear.
with you.
Are you clear? Atma janam leti, Atma janam nahi leti.
I'm clear.
You can hear him telling in the podcast, Atma na marti hai, na Atma janam leti hai. This also he says.
Yes, and then you have also clarified with him that it is the mind and ego which takes rebirth again,
And
which
has he
also
agreed?
he has yes, he agreed.
Then what is the problem? See, that's why I tell you something, Govind. In this call, I don't speak. Who speaks?
The SIP.
SIP speaks. I don't take any credit for good I speak. I don't take any blame for wrong I speak, because I don't speak.
Right.
SIP speaks through me. I don't know what I'm talking. I have no plan what I'm talking. Topic comes, but you can ask me any question under the sun. This is a live call. I don't prepare. I don't think. I speak.
Yes, I see.
Because I don't speak.
Thank you very much. I just wanted
And
to
if I'm wrong,
have something.
if I am wrong in what I speak, I stand accountable. If I have said something wrong, I stand accountable. If Sudhanshu Maharaj has said something, I am not accountable for that.
True, I understand that, but I wanted to just clarify with you this. I'm not saying who's right and who's wrong.
No. I'm only clarifying. So you have any question, or you are good? You're good to go?
I'm good. Yeah. Thank you.
Next question. Who's next? Krishna.
Yes, Shivoham. So मुझे भी soulmate, the small clarification, same as Bliss asked. But my question is, you said you can realize only a God realized person can, come to the level of true love. Am I right here? So you realize you are the divine soul, isn't it?
No, no,
And
only,
then
only,
after
no, no, wait,
enlightenment,
you're using different words. You're saying God realized. You don't have to be God
that
realized.
I believe. But just now you
Self-realized.
said,
Self-realized.
you said, soul searches for a soulmate only after enlightenment. Just now you told
Correct.
to Bliss.
Correct.
Right?
So that means
So
how
once
can continue?
So once you are enlightened, you understand that you are the divine soul.
Yes.
So you understand everyone. It is God's manifestation everywhere.
Correct.
So do you mean to say that? So it is only one. So then where is that second one appearing? 1 + 1 is equal to 1 or 2,
Second
whatever
one,
you say.
second one is appearing because the second one is also another soul, right? Every individual has a spark of unique life. That much you understand?
Once you are enlightened, does entire manifestation of God becomes your soulmates?
No.
Why then?
So let me explain to you. सब में प्रभु को देख के सबसे प्यार करना, प्रभु से प्यार करने का एक ही है रास्ता, सबसे प्यार कर लो. Understood?
Yes.
Means if you see love, see God in all, see Sip in all, love Sip in all. Now, प्रेम योग में जो जीता, प्रेम योग में जो जीता, उसे प्रसाद मिलता ये, प्रभु प्रेमी में आके फिर उसे प्यार करता है, प्रभु का प्यार उसको मिलता जो प्रेम योगी है, प्रेमी में वो देवी पाता, प्रभु से प्यार करता है, प्रेमी में वो देवी देख के प्रभु से प्यार करता है, प्रेमी प्रभु बन के उसे प्यार फिर करता है. समझी नहीं समझी?
I understood, but मुझे अभी लगता है कि soul does not require a mate. वो भी exterior dependence है ना sir.
Who told soul requires a mate? Soul, of course, does not require a mate. I've just what the song you understood what I'm saying?
So song I understood because twin flame you outrightly rejected in the
What is twin flame? You know what is twin
I
flame
don't
according
know.
to you?
I don't
Twin
know. Maybe
flame.
they
What
say
I've understood, twin flame is two bodies having one soul.
and
Two bodies cannot have one soul.
no, but it is another way of saying ruka प्यार रू से
No,
I don't know
no.
those.
Two souls have to become like one soul, but they still remain two souls. They cannot become one soul. Two people cannot have one soul. But prema yoga means when you are able to love Sip in all, Sip comes as a beloved, as a soulmate to love you. How beautiful is that?
It's beautiful.
Imagine Sip coming and loving you, and you're kicking that love. Imagine Sip coming and loving you, and you say, hey, this bloody bakwas bugger is loving me. Kick him, lat maro, come on, get out. I don't want this fellow. But that is Sip. How foolish on us. We don't realize Sip comes. That's what the song. Listen to this third antra of this song. It's on the internet. Sab mein Prabhu ko dekh ke. A prem yogi, a person who's in prem yoga, he receives love of the divine.
He loves everyone. That means you are saying his love is for everyone, but he individually gets Prabhu ka pyar. Is it like that?
Yes, and that becomes a soulmate.
All right.
Got it? Clear? It's a very beautiful love. It's a very, very, oh, that is an ecstasy. That love is like, you cannot love what I say, like nobody can love anybody. That love is such a love, like nobody can love anybody. That type of love. No Laila, Majnu, Gajnu, thing.
So that you are receiving.
Ah.
Okay.
Otherwise, how can I say the song? How can I put the song?
Right.
That is the beauty. And that is not only physical love. It is not only emotional love. It is not only intellectual love. It is not only financial love. It is not body, head, heart, soul. It is everything. It is a magic which has no logic. Okay. So I am very clear. So if you have a doubt, you have to ask me, because I am very, very clear in the subject. Aage, next question is Atmanand. I hope, Krishna, you all are clear. If you are not clear, please ask again. Atmanand.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham.
So I have two questions actually. So
As many as you like.
one based on this podcast stuff. So I also feel when I listen to this, at least personally for me, I get confused on this podcast. So what I have decided is, at least for me, 6 months I'm not going to listen to anything. I'm just going to listen to you and be on the Zoom call. So is that a right decision or a wrong decision?
See, if you want to become able to discriminate, if you watch a Zoom call and you are able to see how Govind Melwani, he was able to find out how I am podcasting with a learned, enlightened Swami, and he found some things not okay. So he asked me and he clarified. Now there are two processes to follow. One process, I only want to listen to the right, and I listen to you. I don't want to listen to anybody else. The second is I want to listen to you also, and I want to listen to your podcast, and whatever I find wrong, I want to ask you. So there are whichever you method you prefer.
No, I have made a choice. So I'm just asking, is there anything wrong with that choice?
Perfect. Yeah, it's perfectly
Because what
okay.
I feel is, maybe in the stage of my evolution, I'm getting confused. So what I'm telling is, hey, till I reach a particular thing, I want to maintain this path.
You will get confused if you listen to others and not listen to me. But if you listen to me and not listen to others, then what's the problem?
Got it.
So tomorrow you're going to listen to 10 other people. Are you going to get confused?
Should not get confused.
Because the point is, you cannot go to XYZ in the podcast and ask them to question, can you?
No, we can't.
But you can come to Zoom and question me like Govind did.
Correct.
So what is easier? Come and ask me any question that you want. I am here. I am your humble servant.
Got it.
मैं तुम्हारा दास हूं, कभी भी आके पूछो. अगर ठीक नहीं बोलता है गाली दो. No problem. You can give. Have I stopped you from giving gali? No problem. You can give gali also. It's fine.
वो 10 साल पहले छोड़ दिया. I also used to cuss a lot, but 10 साल पहले छोड़ गया. अभी वो कर्मा खत्म हो गया. So
what do we do when Galaxy AI, artificial intelligence, has blocked my tab? Today, I'm not able to use my tab for Zoom. If somebody knows, please message me. Galaxy AI is here. It has, damn it, blocked my tab. I'm not able to use my tab. Okay. So I'm struggling on my phone, but I hope it will become all right. You Google and see Galaxy AI is stuck on the. Okay. Who's next? Anna.
I bow down to the Guruji.
I bow down to you, sir.
I want to ask one question. How the karma will be dissolved?
Karma will be dissolved.
Yes. How it will be? Eliminate the karma.
How you will remove that? How you will remove that tiger from your room now? Please remove the tiger from your room.
I'll have to go out.
No, first you catch the tiger in your room. Can you catch? No, I'm waiting. Please catch the tiger in your room.
If I catch the tiger, I will get stuck.
See, so first you must be in consciousness. I'm
Yes.
asking you to catch the tiger in the room. Can you catch?
No.
How? Why no? Why can't you catch? You're not bold enough. You're not courageous enough to catch the tiger.
Tiger is not there.
Oh my God, tiger! How you can catch the tiger when the tiger is not there?
Yes.
How can you? Why do you have to dissolve the karma when the karma is not yours?
No.
Karma doesn't belong to you.
Yes.
You are Anna.
Yes. I
Karma
understand.
belongs to Karma belongs to Natarajan. If you are Natarajan, then you have to ask question as Natarajan. As Anna, you have no karma.
Yes. Yes. Because in some series they are saying the past karma is there, present karma is there, prartha karma, agami karma, like that is there. How to burn the karma like that?
By realizing I am not the body that is doing karma, the mind and ego that is carrying karma from one life to another life does not exist. This is the essence of the AiR teachings.
Yes.
If you realize, I have told many times in the podcast, if suppose today they are going to hang the Assad, who was the dictator of Syria. They are going to hang Assad, dictator of Syria. Okay.
Yes.
If Assad is missing, is not there, then who they will hang?
They cannot hang anybody.
And that's all. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. Okay.
Okay.
Next. Thank you. Who's it? Premchandji.
Shivoham Gurudev,
Shivoham.
the first point of Patanjali is Yam is Satya, truth. That is, no one should speak lie. And our Satyat, what is the basic difference?
What is the?
Basic difference.
Of what?
That Yam is the part of Mumukshu. Patanjali's first point is a part of Mumukshu. And our Satyat is the first part of our enlightenment. Is there any difference?
I don't know about Patanjali, Premchandji. I do not know what exactly you are talking.
That is the first point is Satya, second point is Ahimsa. Third
Let me
point
tell
is
you, Satya is Satya, whether it is Patanjali or Mahatma Gandhi or anybody. Whether it is Adi Shankara or Satya is the truth.
सत्य ट्रुथ उसमें तो यह है कि सत्य का मतलब है कि कभी झूठ मत बोलो. हमारा सत्य में है कि we are not body mind ego.
वो बड़ा फर्क. Okay, now I understood.
ये पूछ रहा हूँ मैं.
वो सत्य, वो मतलब हमें सत्य के साथ जीना है. वो अलग है. और हमें सत्य का एहसास करना है, वो अलग है.
वो अलग चीज है. तो उसके बिना भी हम मुमुक्षु प्राप्त नहीं कर सकते.
मुमुक्षु की बात ही नहीं करते. पतंजलि tells यम नियम आसना प्राणायाम प्रत्याहार धारणा ध्यान समाधि. उससे समाधि के बाद ही मुमुक्षु जिज्ञासु सब बाद में आता है.
तो वो भी उतना ही जरूरी है जितना हमारा लाइफ स्टाइल चेंज हुआ सत्य से.
सत्य में सत्य का एहसास होना.
यस सर.
Satya, if you want the Satya of the real Satya, is Satyam Shivam Sundaram.
सत्य शिव है, शिव ही सुंदर है.
वो सत्य है. ये सत्य बोलना, सत्य कौन बोल रहा है? सत्य कौन बोल रहा है?
जो झूठ बोलता है कभी कभी.
वो सच में इंसान कौन है?
इंसान तो फ्रॉड है.
सच में इंसान कौन है?
सच में इंसान तो आई है.
सच में इंसान को जब अनुभूति होती है, वो क्या समझता है? इंसान कौन है?
वो ट्रांसेंडेंट है.
एक बार सत्य का एहसास होता है, इंसान जानता है मैं इंसान नहीं, मैं भगवान हूँ.
ये तो इसमें सचित में.
अगर अगर किसी को एहसास हो गया मैं भगवान हूँ, क्या वो झूठ बोलेगा?
बोल ही नहीं सकता। फिर दोनों एक ही है मतलब।
फिर
मगर वो स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट है।
सत्य बोलना प्रेमचंद जी वो बच्चों का खेल है।
तो कोई झूठ बोल सकता है, जरूरत पड़ जाए तो।
झूठ बोलेगा, बुरा कर्म होगा, पुनर्जन्म होगा, चक्कर में फंस जाएगा।
तो हाँ, तो सत्य वो भी उतना ही जरूरी है जितना ये जरूरी है।
इसलिए माय डियर प्रेमचंद जी, इसलिए पतंजलि कॉल्स इट यम नियम। यम नियम मतलब एबीसी।
एबीसी है वो तो मुमुक्षुत्व है। हाँ,
तो एबीसी की बात करनी है तो फिर क्यों हम अब एबीसी की बात करते हैं?
सभी
ओके,
ठीक है।
नेक्स्ट प्लीज, हुज नेक्स्ट? ब्लिको, यस ब्लिको, ब्लिको।
Shivoham, love you everybody. Can you
Yes,
listen?
Bliko.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
So, I am also watching few podcasts, and most of them when I watch, I clearly see the difference between our philosophy, means your way of teaching, and this is only I find it useful for our ability to convince others. Like you were talking to Dia Mirza, that was very nice podcast, and she was not able. You want to make her understand so many things, her that rebirth and the things like that. She was not agree first, and slowly you made her realize that what we are is truly soul. So that type of argument and in a way of convincing, that will help us in this podcast, and it will clarify our doubts. But if you follow like in a difference and go on thinking on that, that will create confusion, and that is not required. You don't have to contemplate on the difference of the way of understanding. So that is what I understand, that the podcasts are very useful only if you open your intellect and be firm in your thinking. Otherwise, that will create confusions.
Correct, absolutely correct. What you
Same
say
thing,
is
like
right.
same thing, like 2 GPS. If you consider that other enlightenment person also as guru, he is guru, no problem. But you don't follow that GPS. Otherwise, you will be nowhere, because you are not yet reached up to the milestone where nobody can, nobody
So
can.
how many times I have taught you that you must only follow one guru?
Yeah, so from that day onward, I stopped reading so many things. But whenever I watch, I keep my intellect sharp and ready to cut it when it goes in a wrong direction. I stop that podcast because I know that this is not bullshit. This all bullshit thing is going on now. Because and one more thing, question today is I was thinking, about waste of time. We are wasting a lot of time. I consider as a lot when I went to recently Cuba, where there was no internet. I could not connect. I was thinking maybe I will be able to join Zoom, but I could not. So I thought, what a waste I created by deciding to go to Cuba. It was my friend's decision. I just agree. I said, okay, I will come. There is internet. He said, yeah, the internet is there, so we can. So I said, if I'm not missing Zoom, I can go anywhere. Only thing is that the pride things, but entire week I could not connect. I tried level best, but I could not. I was ready to pay for my internet, but there were no availability. They have blocked I think Zoom or something. So when we are not, in going in this type of things, what suffering I was facing, I could not enjoy anything there because there was nothing to enjoy. Actually, it was all bhoga, bhoga, bhoga. People were drinking, people were smoking cigars, and all type of nonsense things was going on. And same like when I went to the what do you call cruise, I find it is my last cruise, and this is also I found this is my last Cuba flight. I will never go anywhere where the internet is not available, because that can create lot of disturbance and disconnection. Even if you are in consciousness, because you are not ripe, the fruit is not ripe, and you are giving, that will create damage, which is very, very hard to, clean it up afterwards. So
Good. I am happy you understood. But in life, many times we have experiences like this, and we have to learn, and we
learn
have to
from
evolve. But I liked what you said. But I also Atmanand said, "Can I please not watch?" I said, "Don't watch. What is the compulsion for you to watch? Nobody's
you don't need to
compelling you to."
Yeah, if you don't feel comfortable, you don't need to watch, because your books and your bhajans are more than enough for lifetime to contemplate.
It
You
is
don't
too
have
much.
to
It
too
is
much.
too much. You don't need what
More than
what I have
required.
written.
More than required. It's too much.
It is unfortunately I have no job, so I keep on writing more. But you don't need. I don't need write anymore.
Correct. And one more question. Yeah. Today is 15 December. I see my calendar. It is saying consciousness is the state of being where we are able to choose our thoughts, not lose ourselves to thoughts. Can you clarify this one more? Because I'm getting a little bit confused.
Consciousness is a state of being
Yes.
where your intellect is activated and your intellect is able to discriminate and choose what thought is right, what thought is wrong.
Correct.
If you are not in consciousness and the intellect is not activated, your mind becomes the boss. It will ride your horse and you are gone.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah. So these thoughts are actually, you are talking about mind, right? Which with lot of thoughts, and you cannot
When you are
discriminate, and you are in mind state.
when you're not in consciousness, what state are you?
Yeah, in mind states. Yeah.
Is there any other state?
There's you have to flip the coin. Yeah, you're right.
There's only darkness or there's light.
Light. Yeah.
So either you are in darkness or you are in light. Either you are in mind or you are in consciousness. When you are in consciousness, what happens immediately in see, that's why I'm telling you, any of you in this call, any of you in this call can become the world's greatest spiritual master.
Good.
Any of you in this call, any. Because you all have learned so many things. If only you are able to be completely aligned to consciousness, any of you in this call can become the super master, spiritual master, whether I am there or I am not there. But the point is that you have to be completely in consciousness. Then you can get Nobel Prize in spirituality. Anybody on this call?
No, you're right. Possible.
Thank you. Next. Hugh. What is Hugh? You're taking a Chinese name. Who? Kung Fu. Yeah.
Who? Shivam Guruji. I want to pronounce as who. I'm only there is no anything. This is only who.
Who? Okay. Who?
Yeah. Yeah. Shivam Guruji, I want to ask one question. Everything is God. Nothing is other than this. Nothing is anything. Only is the God. Only the Shiv. And I feel that is the Leela of the God. Is the play of the God. This sansara, everything is God. Okay. And then why we are not to flow with the divine flow? Like why we to follow the light spirituality? Why we are to why have to follow the I'm not able to ask a direct question. Sometimes I feel the addiction. Spirituality is like one type of addiction.
No. Why it is addiction? I don't understand what you're saying. Why is
I feel actually sometimes I'm very much attached to the spirituality. I want to listen some spiritual concept. Many times I've actually listened some spirituality, some videos, some audios. But few times I feel it's sometimes it's one type of addiction also.
Then even prayer is addiction. Then even meditation is addiction. What is the meaning of addiction?
Addiction
is something you get addicted to. If you're addicted to the Zoom call, what is the problem? Any problem?
No problem. But I feel that compulsive behavior.
No need of compulsive behavior. You should know. That means you are in mind state. You should not be in addiction to anything without. See, there are two types of addictions. What are the two types of addictions? Siri, you can answer. Siri, what are the two type of addictions? Let me ask Siri if she's got. Siri, what are the two type of addictions? Siri, what are the two
Sure.
type of addictions?
We have to be addicted to spirituality. Generally, we will attain God. We should be addicted to Prabhu. That is the only purpose.
What are the two types?
Who am I and what is the purpose of life?
What are the Atmanand? What are the two types of
So one is compulsive and other one is consciously choosing.
Krishna? What are the two type of addictions, Krishna?
The one addiction is for your benediction, and one addiction is for your what you call opposite of benediction. I don't know what. For
There
your
are two types.
destruction.
You all
For
know.
your
You all
destruction.
know. You all know the answer. Huh? Chidanand, you want to say? Chidanand, two type of addictions. Chidanand.
Yeah, sure, Guruji. Two types of
Sure.
addiction: addiction to bhoga and addiction to yoga.
Okay, good answer. But the answer that's coming to my mind, Rajanand, you want to say? Rajanand. Okay, let me tell you who. The two type of addictions is one is addiction of the mind and one is addiction of consciousness. When your addiction of the mind, you are at a loss. When your addiction is of the consciousness, you are the boss. If you are addicted to prayer, it is consciousness. If you are addicted to Zoom call, it is consciousness. If you are addicted to Satya, it is consciousness. If you are addicted to drugs, it is mind. If you are addicted to alcohol, it is mind. If you are addicted to robbing, it is mind. There is addiction or two types, mind addiction and consciousness addiction. Consciousness means you are consciously addicted to something. And mind means you have become addicted to it. Next question.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you,
Rajanand,
Guruji.
hope it's clear. Thank you. So don't feel any compulsive. That compulsive is only when it's the mind. When you're in consciousness, you're using your intellect. Or if you like to use one more better way of saying, one addiction is mind, one addiction is intellect. Even this is okay. Intellectual addictions are chosen, and mind addictions are imposed. The mind addiction is not chosen. You become an addict. And the intellectual addiction is the chosen addiction. Rajanand and Will.
Thank you.
Shivam, sir.
Shivoham, sir.
Sir, something on love I want to say.
Bolo,
sir, suppose one is enlightened, that means he realizes that he is not he is soul. That means he will see sip in all. He will love as sip in everyone. Means that he will become infinite ocean of love itself. And he will live as a fountain of love itself. Isn't the same love? My question is that isn't the same love which will keep him immersed and keep him in Satchit Anand always? Because ultimately the same love and bliss is all pervading everywhere. So ये अपना ही है ना सर, जो हम बोलते हैं खुद ही सोलमेट, खुद ही सब कुछ खुद ही का मतलब खुद ही मतलब मीन्स दैट once it is realized it is everywhere.
तो आप ब्रह्मा आप मेरे ना कभी ना आप इतनी लंबी बात बोलते हैं ना तो मैं खुद भूल जाता हूं कि मैं कौन हूं. तो समराइज बोलो आप. समराइज, आस्क मी द क्वेश्चन इन वन सेंटेंस.
That means अगर मैं खुद ही रियलाइज हो जाता हूं, मैं वो खुद ही वो मतलब आई डोंट, ये खुद वो अहम भाव का खुद नहीं है, ये आत्मा का खुद है. मतलब आई रियलाइज द सोल दैट आई एम सोल, आई बिकम द फाउंटेन ऑफ लव, आई बिकम द इनफिनाइट जो ब्लिस, एंड आई रियलाइज द इनफिनाइट ब्लिस. सो कहीं और जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है किसी को. मतलब
बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं है.
वही है जो फेंक रहा हूं मैं लव, जो मुझसे फाउंटेन की तरफ उड़ रहा है, जा रहा है, बिखर रहा है. द सेम लव विल कीप मी इमर्स.
जब आपको ऐसे फाउंटेन ऑफ लव होता है, इश्क हकीकी, जब
हाँ
आपको
सर
अगापे अगापे होता है, फिर क्या
सर
होता है? फिर क्या होता है? मैंने
तो
कृष्णा को सॉन्ग सुना है, आपने नहीं सुना?
हाँ हाँ
फिर क्या होता
सुना
है?
मैं, बट आई कुड नॉट कनेक्ट इट टू माय थॉट्स सर, वो थोड़ा
Oh,
सॉन्ग
pay attention, pay attention. After you become a prema yogi, after
सर
prema yoga, Krishna, pay attention if you have not understood properly. प्रेम योग में जो जीता उसे प्रसाद मिलता, ये प्रभु प्रेमी में आके फिर उसे प्यार करता है, प्रभु का प्यार उसको मिलता, जो प्रेम योगी है, प्रेमी में वो देवी पाता, उसे वो प्यार करता है, प्रेमी में जो प्रभु देखे वही प्रभु पाता है, प्रभु प्रेमी बन के उसे प्यार फिर करता है.
सो दैट मीन्स वही डिसेंड, दैट द प्रभु ही डिसेंड होता है एज दैट ब्लिस एंड दैट जो भी है
थ्रू द प्रेमी.
तो भी हाँ नेचुरली जहाँ वो
It can be through the premi, it can be through the guru, it can be through
हाँ
a dog.
हाँ सर हाँ, ठीक समझ गया सर दैट
Last question, Will.
Shivo Hungsep, I have 4 points to make. So thanks for taking the call. Firstly, you know, we all enjoy when you go on holiday because you take us all also on holiday. So that's the first thing. We kind of enjoy it.
Very good.
Okay, that's
I
the
hope
first
you
point.
enjoy. Yeah.
The second point is you did a talk with His Holiness, forgotten his name, Sudansha Ji Maharaj.
Sudhanshu Maharaj. Sudhanshu Ji Maharaj.
I thought it was very successful. I thought that was a really nice. I think that if you can get people of his type, that was a very successful combination.
But
And
many people are enjoying that conversation, and many people are saying, "Oh, what type of conversation is that?"
well, I thought it was nice. I thought that he was nice to you, and it was a nice. Even though I couldn't speak, I don't understand, but I can see this one was really nice. It really looked good. Everything nice. You're really respectful to each other. If you can get people like him, man, it's a really nice impression. You put everyone else, you put anyone who wants to do fighting, you put them to shame because this conversation was really nice.
So he's a very awakened person, and everybody has got their own ways. You know, we cannot expect everybody to speak the same way. But I thought for example, I met Chidanand Saraswati, Swami Chidanand Saraswati in Parmarth Ashram. Oh, what a beautiful talk we talked. Swami, his deputy, Bhagavati Saraswati. I met another Swami Saraswati of the RSS. Oh, Swami Bodhananda. Oh, some amazing. Some of the podcasts, there are many podcasts that are amazing.
Yeah, well, I think it's really nice because you see really brotherliness. That's what I like. It's really nice.
My
It's like
idea.
anyone who doesn't want to fight, these are the people you should be talking to. They're really nice.
Yeah, so see, our what is the objective of having these podcasts is to reach the message to the world. I have an objective. Like you say, AiR, you must open a school, AiR, you must do this, AiR, you must talk to Assad, why he is killing in Syria. No, I cannot talk to Assad. But I can talk to all of you, and I can request all of you to bring people on this call and help people get awakened. And many people like in this call are ANSA, AiR Network of Souls Awakened. Many people are working hard and trying hard and helping people. We will continue doing it, and whatever we can do. If it works, very good. Very good. If it doesn't work, what can we do?
Okay. That's my third point. So, second point. Third point, you say you've written all the books you need, but my question is, could you not write write a summary book that just I mean, you don't have to do this, and maybe I'm being lazy, but it might be good to have one book that you put all the essential. That's just a question. I don't really mind what you do. It's
No,
excellent.
no,
That's,
I am doing that also in so many books. For example, my new book that is getting released next week. It's
Okay.
called How to Live Life.
Okay.
So it has everything in it.
Yeah. Well, that's really nice. Thanks. So, fourth point is that your real number one donation to the world is Prema Yoga. And my question is really whether you can do something for international audience. Eventually, I don't know if that you want to do this, but I love your Hindi chanting, and I don't. It is very nice, actually. But in your back of your mind, if you could do something in English, it might be nice. I'm not saying either way, but I'm just raising an issue. Maybe you could do.
Yeah. No, my 80% work is in English. My 20% work is in Hindi.
But your singing is in Hindi.
Yeah, but because I'm singing for the first time in English with Sukhdev. 3 songs will going to be released next week or next month. We have 3 songs in English.
And then you can do French for Bliss.
And then by the time I do that, I'll have no hair left on my head.
Well, maybe get Bliss to do the singing.
Okay. Thank you, Will. I hope you finished your 4 points because the clock is telling me it is 9:03.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Thank you, my dear friends. With folded hands, I bow down to you. We'll see you tomorrow at 8.